for our June 11 meeting, starting with a roll call. Jared Hahn is here. Bill Horan is here. Lynn Huffman is absent. Nick Huffman is absent. And Michael Lotzenheiser is here. Okay, so we have 3 members here, so we do have a quorum. So minutes from our last meeting, from our May 21 meeting.
I'll second.
Jared made the motion and Mike seconds. All those in favor say aye. Okay, that passes 3-0. So, you were gonna talk about the ponds.
Yeah, so just real quick on the Kruma and Beer property, their pond request, they do have ample room to stay away from the county tile. This is a situation where the current floodplain map is more restrictive than the proposed. So we're going to do a letter stating that it does appear they're giving plenty of room on the backside for any overland water that flows across the top of that tile. I don't know if you have any perspective on that, Jared. I don't have an issue with it. Okay. And so this mounding is going to be outside of the area, but that's where we led them to on that one. Okay. Then on the Jesse Falk.
Do you know, I noticed there was a note that it said that they had probed that tile.
Yes.
Do you know, is it marked?
He said that he would mark it again, but he found it and it's straight.
Well,
It was they said that the landowner.
Like GPS it.
Yeah.
It's been marked. I'd like to GPS it so we can correct that.
Okay.
That's the.
I think he said he was going to dig it up and expose it and mark it.
Okay.
So that
Okay.
when the pond was being built, they made sure that they were out of the way.
Okay.
So the other one, this one, a little bit more complicated. So the proposal is actually in the floodplain, both proposed and current, where they're expanding the pond. The only difference is one map shows the existing pond in the floodplain, the other one shows it as being man-made out, kind of. So I talked with them in detail about that if they want to move forward with it, we're going to have to get some cut fill analysis and see how big the pond can actually be and how much of a 2-stage ditch. With it a stream in the floodplain, we're also have a construction of floodway part going on there, so it's going to be a bigger lift than just wanting to expand a pond.
So is part of that because they want to put a levee?
Yeah, so it's he said it was 2.5 feet that they have to raise grade up to hold water. So that's going to be lost flood storage.
So does the 2.5 feet is that above 100-year flood elevation?
Yes. It'd be right at, based on how the floodplain map is drawn.
Okay.
Let's say the top of the existing levee is.
It may be if they leave a spot lower, and I'm just throwing this out there.
Yeah.
That would be below the 100-year elevation to where water could spill into their pond. That may not.
So they can't,
Much
Compensation.
yeah, I mean, so one of the things we talked about is just getting rid of the mounding, like have it shipped off site.
Okay.
So they don't have to account for that. But the water can't stay because the existing pond's water level is basically at flood elevation. So anything else has to come up to go get it because as you're falling away. So other than whatever is required to build the levee, anything else could get out of there just to minimize. But I expressed somebody's, yeah.
So is this outside of the flowage easement as well?
Some of it might be in it.
I wish we had an aerial of
I know,
this.
yeah, this one we didn't
I
get.
don't know if since the phones aren't working very well here in town.
They were.
Yeah. We had that
I'll
issue
pull
in our
that up.
office yesterday. So that current pond must be pretty small. Yeah,
It is.
Tenth of an
and
acre,
he
yeah.
thinks that he
Okay.
said it was like a spring.
Hmm.
And, there may be some restricted area there. So there's probably at-risk area on that parcel.
I mean, it's just another,
Yeah,
unfortunately, it's another hurdle that they're going to have to address, that whatever the core,
yeah, so that
that may
core
do-
would require,
that
yeah,
may determine
yeah.
even more. Why does this not show address? Is that not correct address? 4450.
It's not. I don't know why. Ran into that problem. I got it pulled up. It looks like,
Norwell Road.
yeah. Yeah,
That's
I don't
probably
know.
not in the flowage easement.
No, it is. So this is the map. And the blue line, it like comes in and leaves and comes in and leaves off that parcel. So it's not good. It's definitely like right at it, or so that it almost, that back part of the property must be extremely,
There's a really
it
high.
really falls off, and
Where that tree line is, it's really high and then it really falls off.
that's what it looks like.
Yeah, it does. From memory, I can tell you, yes, it does.
Yeah, but that'll, have to talk to him about that too.
I mean, that might be the determining factor of like you can or can't do anything in there anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I would probably recommend to them that they go through that process first
Yeah,
and figure out what they can do with the flowage easement and then kind of go down the path of what else they would be able to do.
yep. Okay. And that's where those sit. Not easy.
Okay.
All right, yep.
So one is fairly easy and the other one is fairly complex.
Yes,
Yeah.
probably as complex as you can get upon to be.
Man, yeah.
Everything that can go wrong
Yeah,
is in there.
Okay, next on the list is 2026-050, Susan Cook Cosma Revocable Trust.
Um,
Just tract 1 and tract 2. So
Yeah.
that's 5051, 2340 Red Oak Court, Bluffton, and then
Yes.
2 additions.
so here we're splitting a lot basically and adding it to two different parcels. Yeah,
Okay.
it's been determined that they don't want anybody building on it, so the north piece is going to that corner, and then the other one is going to the southern parcel.
Move to approve both track 1, track 2.
I'll second.
Okay. Motion by Jared to approve and seconded by Mike. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Okay. That was 3-0 on that. Next up, 2026, 052 and 053, tracks 1 and 2. Heath Lee Schlagenoff and Heath and Wendy Schlagenoff.
Yep.
At 6708 East, 500 South.
Yeah, so both pieces are being added to the same site that has the farm improvements on it.
Okay.
It's coming off of two different parcels. There's nothing to note on there for the addition.
Move to approve both track 1 and track 2 of that one as well.
All right, I'll second those. Motion to approve those by Jared and seconded by Bill. All those in favor say aye, aye.
Aye, aye.
So those are both approved. Next, we're up to 2026-054. Tosh Godo, how do you say that? And Carolyn Foss. 2985 South Signetti Way,
Yeah.
a new road.
So they withdrew the petition that we approved. And
It wasn't
have,
quite like they wanted it.
yeah, and then, yeah, so we've got a new version of that,
Okay.
that the building is 20 feet off of all the property lines. And that is what we're moving forward
Okay.
with.
Move to approve.
All right, I'll second. Motion to approve by Jared and seconded by Bill. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
So that passes 3-0. Last one on our list today is 2026-055. Ian and Allison Betts at 400 northeast of 175 East Ossian. A minor subdivision.
Yeah, so this, splitting off the two barns. Well is shown, it's an interior between the two buildings.
Is it being split off from this parcel?
From the piece, yeah, from this 67 acre
Okay.
parcel in the back. So
It
nothing
doesn't
real-
matter, but I wonder why they didn't go all the way.
way to the
and
back.
get that square
It's a great question.
for like farming purposes. and
Doesn't,
everything. I wonder-
because it
Yeah.
doesn't look like it's
So
farmed
there's a
right now.
fence back there already.
That's what I mean.
Where-
You would
Well,
think-
there's a fence line where the
There's a
property
fence
line's being
here where the red
dropped.
line is, but it looks
Yeah.
like this
I think
is,
there's another fence line.
yeah,
There
like
is
pasture.
further back.
Yeah.
because that looks like that's not farmed either.
I think
That
it's
little
pa-
No,
square.
it's
They've
pasture.
got cattle or
Okay,
something out there.
okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it's stopping at the first fence line. But then the next, there's a fence then after that that protrudes past the property line that almost is for the neighbor's parcel too, as they're picked up on the survey, so.
Okay.
I just wonder why.
Yeah,
A couple years ago, we were trying to get this section corner shot in, and we
Oh.
were trying to figure out like how to get back in there.
oh, because there's fences
There's
and
fences. And, okay.
Oh, yeah,
Finally-
there's
I
finally
want you to
they-
go back there.
They took the crop off this field, we were able to drive back
Yeah.
in here and get to it, but it was in the middle of deer season and nobody
Yeah.
wanted to drive back
Yeah,
anywhere.
yeah.
And yeah, it was
Sure,
interesting.
Need a motion for this one.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Makes a motion, and Jared seconds. All those say aye.
Aye.
All right, Rio on that one. Okay. Any other discussion for the record?